going to be showing how I steam my cabbage along with some carrots. You could actually see a little preview of this in my food prep video, the first one that I did, and I just show how I store my cabbage for the week. And a few people asked me the recipe for the cabbage, which is something really simple. I try to eat cabbage practically almost every other day. I will eat cabbage because it's really healthy for you. Any green vegetables are healthy. Collard greens, spinach, kale. And I like the cabbage because, number one, it's affordable. I got this for about 19 cents a pound, and this is about 4-pound cabbage, so that's practically under $1 that I lucked up and got this whole head of cabbage. And of course, carrots are cheap, and it's very filling. It's really filling, and I like to have it along with my meals. In the food prep video, as you can see, I use it with my grilled chicken, and I have sweet potato with it. Okay, so I'm just going to show how I put it in a steamer. I use this pot. I use about two containers from my steamer for a whole head of cabbage. Sometimes I use the pot on the stove, but I think it's better if you do have electronic steamer. You don't have to worry about it overcooking or getting burnt. You know, you can set the timer on your steamer. Okay, so my cabbage is already washed and my carrots are already peeled. Okay, so this is one whole head of cabbage, all chopped up. It's in 2 containers for my steamer, and I will be chopping up the carrots next. Okay, to slice the carrots, I'm going to be using my mandolin slicer. You could do this by hand, but I think it's a little quicker to use a slicer, and it doesn't have to be cut in any particular way. Okay, and I just think carrots are really good for you, good for your hair, your skin, so I like to include this into my diet. Okay, so my carrots are chopped up. This is a total of about 5 medium carrots. Okay, and I did that under 2 minutes. I chopped up the carrots. And I'm going to put some in this container and some in the other container. It does have holes in the bottom, so you probably want to just put a little mat underneath for the oil doesn't get on your counter. Okay, and this is 100% extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to be using mostly herbs and spices. I don't really use a lot of salt on my food anymore since I started my journey. And my favorite is garlic powder, oregano, and I'm going to use a little blend of some other spices. Okay, and in this blend is a little bit of adobo, but it's not the salty kind, it's the light. They have a type of adobo that's not that salty. Okay, but when it comes out to seasoning, you can season your cabbage any way you like, but this is my favorite. I love garlic powder. Okay, the cabbage is being steamed. I have a really simple basic steamer. It's not digital or high-tech or anything. I got it real cheap on eBay for about $25. I think it's an Oyster Bay or something like that. I had it for about almost 3 years, so you could see the numbers are scratched off and everything for the timer. But I actually do have it on an hour and about 10 to 15 minutes. That's how long it would take to get it to the consistency that I prefer, which is not too soft and is not too crunchy. So you don't have to steam it as long as I do. So if you want more of a crunchier texture to your cabbage, I'll say probably about half an hour to 45 minutes. But if you want a little bit more softer, probably put it for about an hour. And it really does depend on your steamer. Okay, so I'm going to just let this sit and steam, cool off, and then I put my cabbage in a container. And that should last me for about a little over a week. Okay, and this is not even a big head of cabbage. I've seen bigger ones than this. So this is like a medium-sized cabbage, and it fits in my steamer perfectly. Okay, so stay tuned for the finished result. Bye. Okay, the cabbage is steamed. It took about an hour, probably 15 minutes to get it to the consistency that I like. Almost as if you stir-fried it. So it's not really crunchy. Okay, and I usually store it in a container. There we go. This is the outcome of the cabbage. 2 big containers worth. And what I do is I keep one container in the refrigerator for about a week, and the other one I put in the freezer, and that will be for next week. So vegetables can be frozen, of course, if they are cooked. Okay, so this could stay in your freezer for weeks, but your refrigerator, not so long, probably about a week or so. You want to eat your cabbage before it gets spoiled. Okay, so 1 whole cabbage, 2 big containers. Very simple to make. If you have a steamer, it's 1, 2, 3, and that's it. So hope you could use this little recipe for my steamed cabbage. And if this is for weight loss, I wish you luck and success on your journey. Bye.